Hey everybody, today is Monday of Holy Week. We have in our gospel from today's Mass a beautiful reading, the story of the anointing at Bethany. And this story is recounted in all four gospels, which clues us into the fact that this is a story of particular significance and is kind of at the core of the kerygma, which is the faith preaching of the gospels in the early church. And in this story, we're basically told that a woman of more or less ill repute is attending a dinner where Jesus is also present, and she takes very, very costly oil and anoints Jesus' feet and dries his feet with her hair. And it's such powerful imagery, you can't get more sensual imagery in the experience in the scriptures. And of course, those who are with Jesus are scandalized and say, why this extravagant luxury? That money could have been spent for the poor. And Jesus says, leave her alone. She's done a great favor for me. She's anointed me and prepared me for my death. What exactly is he talking about? And, commentators and so forth have taken this in different ways, but I think the most compelling reading of these accounts is this. Jesus is essentially saying, let her be. Now I can die because tonight I'm alive. It was famously said, flowers belong not on the tombs of the dead, but on the tables of the living. We have a hard time communicating deep affection without shame and insecurity. The idea here is that because Jesus, in this moment, more than any other moment, had lived life to the fullest, now, more than ever, he could die. And I'm sure many of us, we've had that experience where we've said in a moment, I'm so alive right now that I could just die. And that, in some sense, is the anointing. Jesus himself appreciated the need to enter deeply into the life of intimacy and affection and tenderness and all of those wonderful things, and so that being fully alive, one could die. This is something worth thinking about as we get into Holy Week, the contemplation of the holiness of entering deeply into the life of affective connections, deep affection, love, extravagant relationship experience. Because we've lived fully, we can die freely. And that's a sacred anointing. It's something worth thinking of, and it's sacramental of the extravagant gifts of God. God bless you.